Snow day. Skill versus machine. So in engineering, we always have this concept, and it's much easier if you design for a stupid user. So yes, it's easier for an engineer to design for an intelligent user who knows how to do stuff. But the reality is you're going to have all these troubles with complaints and customer support. Just design for an idiot. Make your life easier, right? So for example, you know the tickets in New York when you go on the subway or the bus is like this way or this way or this way. So obviously New Yorkers get upset at this stupid tourist who doesn't know how to stick the ticket in. It's like, well, there's technically 4 ways. Up, down, back, forth, right? How do I know which way to put it in? Well, I mean, yes, you can match the mag strip and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, it's complicated. And if you're flustered and or you knew, anyways, can't figure it out, right? So the better way is to make a machine that could read it every which way, right? So now tap, much easier. You can't tap it in the wrong direction, right? Though I'm sure somebody has figured it out. So we have a term in engineering saying the problem is between the keyboard and the seat, which means the human being sitting there, right? That's the issue, not the software or the computer. And the thing is, in the snow, Portlandians don't drive very well. And so some of them have better vehicles. You're like, oh, I have a Subaru, it's 4-wheel drive, I'm fine. Or somebody may have a, pickup truck's a little bit raised and they think they're king of the road, right? No problem. The snow out, ripped right through it. So over the past few days when they had the worst snowstorm in Portland in the past, people's lifetime basically, 80 years, a lot of people didn't know how to drive in the snow, and the machine, the car, the intelligence of the car doesn't solve the issue. So I see one guy in front of me in his pickup truck, and he's leaving from the stoplight, right? From the red light. It's turned green. I'm right behind him. And I see him going, and it's like, yes. So the first thing to know, you might want to leave slowly. Take your time. Just first let go of the brake. Press the gas very gently. Don't slam on it. We're in no hurry, right? And just go, right? I saw somebody else, right? In a smaller vehicle. And it's like, yeah, the wheels are sort of spinning in the back, not really going too far. It's like, yes, you could spin the wheel faster, but it's not going to help you because it's icy on the road. Right? And the thing is, Elon Musk has made a comment over and over again that Teslas are safer than having people drive themselves. And he has a point to a certain extent. I think Tesla, their intelligence built into their self-driving, probably better than many drivers on the road. But that's because many drivers on the road are really bad. So when I was learning driving, I learned about this concept called defensive driving. So you gotta think, oh, what's gonna happen? What are people gonna do around me? You have to be aware of all the stuff around you. Even though I'm on a freeway just cruising along, I'm aware if there's a pocket behind me, if there's a car pulling up, I just constantly check my mirrors and look around just to be aware of my surroundings. So I always have an escape plan in case I needed it. You gotta look to see what other people are doing. That's why many times I anticipate stuff. So I was driving with my wife and there's this stupid guy. He decides suddenly he needs to make a left turn. Yes, the problem is you're actually in the right lane and there's multiple lanes in this road. And you're basically making a left turn by running into me. That's not going to work very well. So I saw it, I honked, and then I slowed down to make so he had room to go. But because I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and why was I looking? Well, I guess I was, right? It's just you're aware of what's going around you. It's like when you're in a bad neighborhood, you're probably a little bit more aware of your surroundings. And that's the thing with most people. They're just complacent driving and they only focus on the front. And I was like, seriously, are we in Vietnam where you don't look around you anymore because you get too scared and too flustered and you can't keep track of all the motorbikes surrounding you? So the thing is, we try to make it so machines compensate for a lack of human intelligence, skill, blah, blah, blah. and it doesn't work. But we keep on trying. And why is that? I think it's the same way it's at my workplace, at your workplace, at most places in the world. Training people is hard. Very hard. Apparently, most people don't like to learn when they're adults or maybe even teenagers. Why not just buy this piece of equipment and not have to worry with trying to train people and tell them how to use it, right? And I feel that works in many aspects of life. Until you get to the very expensive. Because you probably want to have a pilot who actually knows something about flying, maybe, right? Even though I guess incidents still happen, right? But very few incidents happen flying compared to, driving. And I think that's probably because, yes, planes are built well. They should be. They're millions or hundreds of millions of dollars. But I think it's because they have a higher skill level there. And one thing with driving on the road is when you have people with great skill level and very low skill level, it's very not so good when they meet, right? Some people like to drive very fast because they can. Some people like to drive very slow because they can't drive fast. And when those people their paths intersect, it doesn't go very well. Because the guy who drives very fast, who presumes maybe other people know how to drive, would do this, presuming this person would do that. And that person doesn't do that, and boom, there's a crash. And I would say, why? Because you just can't compensate for a lack of skill in the snow in Portland.